let's talk about Victor Wembanyama for 1 second. Because, I mean, there's no way unless you live under a rock that you missed, like the big Fenzi that's around, one of the biggest prospect ever. The man is like 7'2", 7'3", moves like a guard, can shoot all three levels, obviously can score in the paint and can protect the rim, pretty mobile, pretty agile. So the sky's the limit for this kid. Because, the man is 18 years old. And if you look at the interviews, the rare interviews that he's had so far, it looks like he has his head on his shoulders. So things should go well. He's also been drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, and he's been mentored by greats. I saw the dinner that he had with Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, David Robinson, and it's another dude that I forgot about that was on the picture as well. But yeah, man, he's in elite company over there. So shout out to Victor Wembanyama, but I'm from France for those that don't know. So sometimes I would go back home to my pop's house and he would have me watch a few games with him. So I got a chance to actually see him play, not just highlights, watching a full game. And I got to say that the man is already very, very good. He was out there dominating. And French competition, like you got to realize that this is not college level. This is higher than that. It's a lot of grown men in there. The paint is packed. The court is smaller. So to be able to still navigate through that defense, because the talent level is not NBA level, but it's higher than college level. And in Europe, teams play team defense. You feel me? So they will pack the paint. They will have plays. They will take you out of the game. They will try, but they still can do nothing with Wembanyama. However, there's still some work to do. There's still a lot of work to do, in my opinion. Right now, he cannot post up, which is a shame. This is probably due to the fact that he's very, very slim, so he does not really trust his physical strength. If he has a lot already and against grown men, he's not going to be able to post up unless it's like a clear mismatch and he's under the basket, But backing people down, that's just not going to happen. So he relies a lot on his outside shot, which can be money, but he's shooting like 33% from three in FIBA, which with the three-point line being closer to the basket compared to the U.S. So if he comes out in the NBA and becomes a volume three-point shooter, it's just not going to be very efficient. So I trust Pop to put him in the great situations to actually allow him to be great around the rim. The rim protection is already there, though. It's solid when it comes to blocking. He can move his feet. You can switch him around the perimeter, unless it's like the elite point guards, like the Stephen Currys of the world, the Kyries of the world, are just too shifty for him. He will be able to do a great job because he can just sag off, and with his wingspan, he can still block the shot, And he will block the shot, not just contest the shot. He will block the shot. He doesn't foul a lot either. And he also has pretty good IQ. He can pass out of the double teams. Obviously, being that tall, he can see over the defense and make some great passes, man. So if he's able to actually focus on that, also, it can be just deadly. You give him the ball in the post, and it's either a foul or a dime, for a three-point shooter. So he's going to be deadly. But he will have to work on both his three-point shooting if he's going to be out there on the wing and on his post-up games. He needs at least a hook shot, something. Like if he's not able to back people down, which is probably not going to happen within the first 2-3 years, given the way his body is. So he needs sometimes to put some muscles. He will have to be able to, one dribble, pull up, little hook shot, money, because people are just not going to block it. Also with the fadeaway, he can fade, he can do it, but same, that's not an efficient shot for him. And I wanted to address one thing that I've seen floating around a lot about Victor Wembanyama, is that people say that he's so slim that he's just going to get bodied in the paint. Do you imagine if he's isolated around against Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, or Giannis Antetokounmpo? And while that is true, I just don't understand why people are bringing this up as if it's anyone in this league that can be ISO'd one-on-one against those three players and not get cooked. He will be just fine. And even if he goes out there and he's a defensive liability, which I just don't see how it's even possible given his wingspan and his agility out there on the court, then guess what? it's like 100 defensive liabilities in the NBA right now. So that's not going to be a problem. The only real concern that you can have for such a big dude is obviously injuries. But in FIBA basketball, again, pretty physical. They do not play 82 games, but they still play very physical, and everybody heard the hype around him in France. So people was kind of hating. So they wanted to push him and try him every time. And he still prevailed without any major injuries. So I think it should be okay. So so these are my thoughts about Victor Wembanyama, man. I'm gonna just go out there on the limb and say that if he stays focused and if he stays healthy, he's going to be an all-time great. This is probably not a hot take, but I just wanted to be on record and say that. So yeah. Anyways, get in the comment section and give me your thoughts about Victor Wembanyama, your potential concerns. Do you believe he'll do great? What does he need to work on if you've seen him play? Are you just tired of hearing people talking about it? And you just can't wait to catch him play at this point? Yeah, just give me any thoughts that you have about Victor Wembanyama, man, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.